추상이란 자신에게 몰입해 나만의 개성을 찾는 훈련이며 그 개성이 바로 고유입니다. 고유함은 세상에 둘도 없는 나만의 선율입니다. 그 선율에 몰입해 연주할 때 나의 고유함은 매일 새롭게 변하는 보석같이 빛납니다. Abstraction is a training process of immersing oneself to find one's own uniqueness. And that uniqueness is precisely the one-of-kind melody that belongs only to oneself. When I immerse myself in that melody and play it, my uniqueness shines like a precious gem that changes its luster every day. Abstraction refers to a process of introspection and self-exploration in which you strive to find your own individuality and distinctiveness. It involves reflecting on your own thoughts, feelings, and experiences to discover what makes you unique and sets you apart from others. This pursuit of individuality often leads to the discovery of the one-of-a-kind melody that is entirely your own. This melody represents your personal style, perspective, and way of thinking, and it is something that no one else in the world can replicate. When you immerse yourself in this melody and begin to play it, your individuality and uniqueness shines like a precious gem, constantly changing and evolving with each passing day. Through abstraction, you can tap into your innermost self and unleash your true potential, creating something truly beautiful and exceptional in the process. 근면을 통해 나는 내가 매일 생각하고 말하고 행동하는 것이 곧 자신이라는 사실을 깨달았습니다. Through diligence, I have realized that what I think, speak, and do every day is who I am. This sentence implies that the speaker has come to the realization that daily thoughts, words, and actions are a reflection of their identity and character. The use of the word diligence suggests that the speaker has worked hard to develop a deeper understanding of themselves through self-reflection and introspection. The sentence also suggests that the speaker has recognized the importance of daily habits and the choices in shaping their overall sense of self, and may be motivated to make positive changes in their behavior or mindset as a result of this realization. Beautiful. 보석 같은 가치는 겸손입니다. 아무리 공부해도 모르는 것이 늘 존재하기 때문에 자만은 금물입니다. 소크라테스는 내가 아는 유일한 사실은 내가 아무것도 모른다는 것이다 라고 했습니다. The true value is humility, like in a precious gem. No matter how much you study, there is always something you do not know. So arrogance is forbidden. Socrates said, the only true wisdom is in knowing I know nothing. This quote emphasizes the importance of humility in our pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. It suggests that even the most knowledgeable person must acknowledge their own limitations and recognize that there is always more to learn. Therefore, arrogance and overconfidence should be avoided, as they can hinder our ability to grow and improve. The quote is attributed to the ancient Greek philosopher Socrates, who is known for his emphasis on self-knowledge and humility. Beautiful. 항상 더 나은 자신을 지향하는 인간은 딜레마 속에 존재합니다. 딜레마란 이쪽도 저쪽도 아닌 자신이 원하는 그 궁극적인 해답을 주지 못하는 어정쩡한 상황입니다. 우리는 수시로 이 갈림길에서 어느 길을 취해야 할지, 내가 택하는 길이 다른 길보다 더 현명한 선택일지 고민합니다. Humans are constantly strive for self-improvement, often find themselves in a dilemma. A dilemma is the situation that is neither here nor there, where there is no clear solution that provides an ultimate answer they desire. We frequently ponder which path to take at this crossroad, and whether the path we choose is wiser than any other option. When you strive to become a better version of ourselves, we often encounter a dilemma, a situation where there are two or more options, and each option has its own advantages and disadvantages. In such situations, it is often difficult to choose the best course of action, as each option has its own unique set of consequences. We may find ourselves weighing the pros and cons of each option, trying to determine which path is the most optimal for achieving our desired outcome. This state of indecision can be quite frustrating, as we want to make the best choice possible. We may also worry that the path we choose may not be the right one, leading to the feelings of regret or disappointment. However, it is important to remember that every choice we make, regardless of how difficult it may be, is an opportunity for growth and learning. We can learn from our successes and failures and use those experiences to inform our future decisions. In summary, striving for self-improvement often involves difficult choices and uncertain outcomes. However, by embracing these challenges and learning from our experiences, we can continue to grow and become better versions of ourselves. 인간의 복잡하고 어지러운 삶 가운데 누구에게나 고유한 길이 있다고 믿었습니다. 그 길 위를 묵묵히 걸어가는 것이 신적인 삶입니다. 공자는 아마도 그런 삶을 도라고 부른 것 같습니다. 도란 자신의 숭고한 생각을 행동으로 옮기는 용기입니다. 그 길 자체가 어느 순간 목적지가 되는 것입니다. It is believed that each person has a unique path in the midst of the complex and chaotic human life. Walking along the path with determination is considered a spiritual life. Confucius likely referring to such a life as though is an encouraged to turn one's lofty thoughts into action. The path itself becomes a destination at some point. This quote highlights the importance of individualism and courage in finding one's own path in life. It suggests that everyone has a unique purpose and journey, and it is up to each person to find the courage to pursue it. It also emphasizes that the act of pursuing one's path rather than the destination itself is what gives a life meaning and purpose. This quote is a reflection of a Confucian philosophy, which emphasizes the importance of a personal responsibility and moral development and the pursuit of self-improvement. 죄는 신의 명령이나 인간이 만들어낸 교리를 어기는 행위가 아닙니다. 죄는 각자가 걸어가야 할 최선의 길이 있다는 것을 인정하지 않는 삶의 태도이며 그 존재를 알더라도 행동으로 옮기지 않는 게으름입니다. Sin is not an act of disobeying God's commandment or a human-made doctrine. Sin is an attitude of life that does not acknowledge that each individual has their own best path to follow and the laziness to act, even when aware of its existence. This quote emphasizes that the importance of individualism and personal responsibility in leading a moral life. It suggests that sin is not merely a matter of disobeying religious and social rules, but is rather an attitude of life and denies the importance of a personal agency and effort. It highlights the idea that each person has a unique purpose and a journey in life, and it is up to them to take responsibility for their actions and pursue their own best path. This quote encourages individuals to reflect on their attitude toward life and to take action towards fulfilling their potential. 신은 자신이 선택하려는 인간을 반드시 시험합니다. 이 시험 과정을 통해 전혀 다른 인간으로 거듭났기 때문입니다. God always tests the human he chooses to select. It is through the process of testing that individuals are transformed into entirely different people. This quote reflects the idea of the God tested individuals as a means of guiding them toward personal growth and transformation. It suggests that in the process of being tested challenges individuals to rise above their limitations and develop new skills and qualities and ultimately become better versions of themselves. The testing process may be difficult and challenging, but it is necessary for individuals to overcome their weaknesses and become stronger. This quote is a reminder of the importance of perseverance and faith in times of adversity and encourages individuals to trust in the journey of personal growth that comes through life's challenges. 수련은 인간을 완성시키는 훈련입니다. 자신을 수련하는 사람에게는 매력이라는 선물이 주어집니다. 당신은 자신에게 다가오는 수련을 피하기 위해 애쓰는 사람인가? 아니면 미래의 자신을 위해 수련을 기꺼이 훈련으로 받아들이는 사람인가? 수련은 수련자의 유일한 지름길입니다. Meditation is a training that completes humans. To those who practice, the gift of attractiveness is given. Are you someone who strives to avoid the training that comes to you, or are you someone who willingly accepts training as a gift for your future self? Training is the only shortcut for the trainee. Training or meditation is a process that aims to bring about the completeness in a human being. It is a way to improve oneself and become better in all aspects of life. Those who practice meditation are said to receive a gift of attractiveness, which can be interpreted as a sense of inner peace and contentment that radiates from within. However, not everyone is willing to accept the challenges that come with the training. Some people try to avoid it altogether, preferring to stay in their comfort zone and resist any change or growth. Others, on the other hand, embracing the training as a gift and are willing to put in the effort required to achieve their goals. Ultimately, training is the only way for a person to achieve their full potential. It is a path that leads to self-improvement and personal growth, and it is up to each individual to decide whether they will accept the challenge or shy away from it. Those who choose to embark on the journey of training will undoubtedly face difficulties and obstacles along the way, but they will emerge stronger, wiser, and more complete for having done so. 매일 아침 어김없이 나에게 다가오는 귀한 손님이 있다. 하루라는 신기한 손님이다. 맞이할 준비를 하지 않으면 금방 자리를 떠나는 순간과 같은 손님이다. 그러나 내가 정신적으로 깨어있을 때 이 손님은 나에게 아름다움과 보람을 선물한다. Every morning there is a precious guest who comes to me. This fascinating guest is named one day. If I'm not prepared to receive it, it will leave in a moment like a moment. However, when I'm mentally awake, this guest brings me a beauty and a fulfillment. It provided talks about the guests that arrive every morning named one day. This guest is described as precious and valuable, but also fleeting. If you are not prepared to receive it, it will leave quickly like a moment. In other words, the passage is suggesting that each day is a unique and valuable opportunity that we should not take for granted. The passage also suggests that being mentally awake or aware is important for fully appreciating and making the most each day. When we are mentally present and awake, we are more likely to notice the beauty and value each day has to offer and to feel fulfilled by our experiences. Overall, the passage is a reminder to appreciate the present moment and to make the most of each day, even if it may seem routine or remarkable. It encourages us to be present and aware, and to see each day as a valuable opportunity to experience beauty and fulfillment. By using one day, the author is in personifying each day as a guest who arrives with a potential to bring beauty and fulfillment. This adds a poetic and metaphorical quality to the passage and emphasizes the idea that each day is a special and a unique opportunity that should be appreciated and made the most of. 하루가 영원한 지금으로 변한다. 하루는 높은 산에 도달하기 위해 매일 걸어야 하는 일정과 같다. 하루 동안 내가 등반해야 하는 그 산은 누구나 볼 수 있는 그런 산이 아니다. 그 산은 마음속에 뿌리내려 눈으로는 볼 수 없는 산이다. 나의 열망은 닮은 나만의 산으로 마음속 심연으로 내려가야 비로소 나타나는 산이다. A day transforms into an eternal present moment. It is like a schedule that one must walk every day to reach a high mountain. The mountain that I must climb during the day is not a mountain that everyone can see. It is a mountain that takes root in my heart and cannot be seen with the eyes. It is a mountain that only appears when I descend into my depths of my heart, which is my own mountain filled with my desires. The passage describes the concept of time and personal goals in a metaphorical way. It compares a day to a journey that we must undertake every day to reach a mountain, which represents our personal aspirations and desires. However, this mountain is not a physical mountain that can be seen by anyone. It is a mountain that exists only within our hearts and minds and can only be discovered when we delve deeply into our inner selves. The passage suggests that our personal goals and aspirations are deeply rooted within us and are not always apparent to others. In other words, to achieve our goals, we must first explore our inner selves and understand our own desires and motivations. Only then we can embark on the journey to climb our own personal mountain and achieve our dreams. The phrase that they transform into an eternal present moment implies that the time is a subjective experience and that our perception of time can be altered by our experiences and our emotions. When we are fully engaged in pursuing our goals, time seems to be slowed down and we experience the present moment in a more profound way. This can create a sense of timelessness where the present moment seems to stretch out into eternity. Overall, the passage emphasizes the importance of introspection and self-discovery in achieving our goals and living a fulfilling life. It suggests that our personal mountains may be hidden from others, but they are always within reach if we are willing to delve deeply into our own hearts and minds. 지구상에 존재하는 모든 산의 모양이 서로 다르듯이 내가 정복해야 할 산도 유일하고 숭고하다. 내가 오늘 등반해야 할 하루라는 산은 아무도 발을 들여놓은 적이 없는 장소이기에 낯설고 두렵다. Just as every mountain on earth has a unique shape, the mountain I need to conquer is also unique and magnificent. The mountain that I must climb today is an unexplored place where no one has ever set foot, so it feels unfamiliar and scary. The passage compares the shape of every mountain on earth to the unique nature of the personal goal or challenge that the author needs to overcome. Each mountain on earth has its own distinctive features, just as the challenge or goal that the author needs to conquer is one of a kind and remarkable. The passage suggests that every person has their own unique set of challenges and goals that they must strive to achieve. Just as each mountain has its own unique shape, each individual's goals are shaped by their experiences, talents, and desires. This can make the journey towards achieving these goals a difficult and daunting one, much like in a climb up an unexplored mountain. In either case, this adds an additional layer of difficulty and uncertainty to challenge, making it feel unfamiliar and scary. Overall, the passage emphasizes the importance of recognizing and embracing the uniqueness of our personal challenges and goals. Just as every mountain on earth is different and requires a unique approach to conquer it, every person's challenges and goals require a unique set of skills and perspectives to overcome them. By acknowledging the one-of-a-kind nature of our challenges, we can approach them with a greater sense of determination and a purpose, and increase our chance of success. 자신만의 나침반을 준비하지 않은 사람은 자신이 가야 할 방향을 알지 못해 다른 사람의 나침반을 힐끗거리며 산을 오른다. 얼마 지나지 않아 그 여정이 자신이 원하던 길이 아님을 깨달은 그들은 이내 지친다. 자신에게 유일한 여정이라야만 열정적으로 몰입할 수 있다. A person who does not prepare their own compass will climb the mountain by casually following someone else's compass without knowing their own direction. Soon they realize that this journey is not the path and they want it and become tired. They can only be passionately immersed in a journey that is unique to themselves. The passage suggests that it is important for a person to have their own sense of direction and purpose in life. Without a clear understanding of their own goals and values, they may be tempted to follow the guidance of others without considering whether it is the right path for them. The metaphor of the compass is used to represent this sense of direction and purpose. By preparing their own compass, a person can ensure that they are following the path that is right for them, rather than simply following the guidance of others. The phrase climb the mountain by casually following someone else's compass without knowing their own direction suggests that without a clear sense of direction, a person may be easily swayed by the options and guidance of others. This can lead them down a path that is not truly aligned with their goals and values. The phrase they can only be passionately immersed in a journey that is unique to themselves highlights the importance of individuality and the personal expression. Each person's journey is unique, and they must find their own path in order to truly feel passionate and engage in their pursuits. Overall, the passage emphasizes the importance of the self-awareness and individuality in pursuing one's goals and finding fulfillment in life. By preparing their own compass and following their own path, the person can ensure that they are living a life that is true to themselves and their values. 자기를 관조하고 직시하며 자신도 모르게 쌓여있는 자기 중심적인 습관을 벗어던지는 영적인 운동을 시작한다. 기도라고 한다. 단순히 자신이 원하는 것을 보이지 않는 그 어떤 존재에게 부탁하는 기도가 아니다. 특정한 방향을 향해 이기적인 행위를 일삼던 발과 손, 눈, 입, 그리고 머리를 땅에 댐으로써 과거의 자신과 결별하려는 상징적인 움직임이다. Starting a spiritual exercise of breaking free from the self-centered habits that have unconsciously accumulated by observing and confronting oneself is called prayer. This is not simply asking an unseen presence for what one wants. It is a symbolic movement of breaking away from the one's past self by prostrating one's feet, hands, eyes, mouth, and headed towards a specific direction, which had been engaged in selfish actions. Prayer is a spiritual practice that involves examining oneself and confronting self-centered habits that may have unconsciously accumulated. It is not just a matter of asking an unseen presence what one wants, but rather a symbolic movement of breaking away from the one's past self. This is done by prostrating oneself towards a specific direction, such as towards a place of worship, and pressing one's feet, hands, eyes, mouth, and the head to the ground. Through this section, one is seeking to break free from selfish tendencies and to renew oneself's spirituality. In essence, prayer is a way to connect with a higher power and seek guidance and strength in overcome the challenges of life. 기도는 욕심으로 가득 찬 오래된 자아를 정신적으로 살해하려는 결심이다. 이때 몸은 자신이 열망하는 그 최선의 자신을 고양시키기 위한 장소를 향한다. 하루에 5번씩 스스로에게 묻는다. 나는 내가 열망하는 최선의 길을 걷고 있는가? Prayer is in this season to mentally kill the old ego that is filled with desires and greed. In this process, the body is directed towards becoming a place for the best version of self that one desires. 5 times a day, one asks oneself, am I walking on the path of the best version of myself? This act of prayer is not simply asking for what one wants from an unseen being, but a symbolic movement of breaking away from the selfish actions of the past to become the best version of self. 위대한 개인이란 자신만의 나침반으로 가장 아름다운 산을 오르는 사람이다. 그는 하루라도 소중한 순간을 가다듬어 독자적인 연구 자석을 끊임없이 수련한다. 당신은 어떤 나침반을 갖고 있는가? A great individual is someone who climbs a most beautiful mountain with their own compass. They refine each precious moment of day and continuously practice their unique and permanent magnet. What kind of compass do you have? Beautiful. 자유는 외부의 어떤 것으로부터 도망치는 것이 아니라 자신에게 유일한 것을 찾아 사랑에 빠지는 행위다. 영어 단어 free의 본래 의미는 사랑에 빠진 상태다. Freedom is not about running away from something external, but about finding the unique thing within oneself and falling in love with it. The original meaning of the English word free is a state of being in love. 몰입을 통해 연습할 우리 각자의 임무는 무엇일까? 나는 어떻게 하면 무심하면서도 고요하게 내가 원하는 바를 행하며 살 수 있을까? What is our individual mission to practice through immersion? How can I live my life in a casual yet peaceful manner while pursuing what I want to do? Our individual mission to practice through immersion is to find our passion and purpose in life and work towards achieving it. It involves dedicating ourselves fully to the task at hand, being present in the moment, and continuously learning and improving. To live our lives in a casual yet peaceful manner while pursuing what we want to do, we must cultivate a sense of mindfulness and detachment. We can focus on the process rather than the outcome, letting go of our attachment to success or failure. By staying present in the moment and enjoying the journey, we can find joy and fulfillment in the pursuit of our goals. Yes, beautiful.